avoid crucial mistakes by your quarterback, win the time of possession, run the ball. These are all the kind of things that win football games, especially late in the year. The Bengals, they did it. They won the game.
Next Monday night, see what the Bills will have to say about the AFC playoff picture. See you from Foxborough next Monday night. SportsCenter is coming up next with Kenny Mayne and Michael Eaves. Our producer is Phil Dean. Our director is Jimmy Platt, John Parry, Brian Greasy, Lewis Riddick, and our excellent Monday Night Football team. I'm Steve Levy. Wishing well to Lisa Salters. We love and miss you tonight, Lise. Merry Christmas, everybody. So long from Cincinnati.
Well, Stetler, that was some game.
It had everything. Thrills, action, excitement, and the best part of all...
No Muppets!
No Muppets!
Happy holidays!
Didn't see that coming. I mean, we knew about the Muppets thing. Didn't see the results of the game coming. We got full highlights, live post-game reaction from Cincinnati. You're going to hear from Mike Tomlin and Big Ben.
Yeah, what's going on with that squad? We got to talk to a guy who played with them, Ryan Clark. Why is this team struggling, and how can they be fixed?
The NBA season beginning Tuesday. Kevin Durant on the show, speaking about facing the Warriors.
Plus, top plays from week, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas as we put a final bow on Week 15 in the NFL.
Okay, brief message from Scott. He says he feels fine. He just can't taste anything. Appreciates the kindness. Merry Christmas. Then he said, do the tackle football. Monday Night Football. Here we go. The Steelers, losers of 2 straight after that big win streak to start the season. Big Ben trying to get them right here against the Bengals. Steelers with it. Ball's loose. Socket air 404. Josh Bynes recovers for the Bengals. Here it was. Roethlisberger just the exchange doesn't work out. Bengals hit a field goal. It's 3-0. All right, before the game, Juju Smith-Schuster out there. A little pregame thing with Chase Claypool. Put it on TikTok for the kids. Late stages of the first quarter. You will pay for your transgression. Smith-Schuster gets banged up by Von Bell. Jordan Evans recovers it. They first whistled it incomplete. Then they said, no, he completed the catch. Ball's down and out. Bengals take over. And here they come. Bengals driving. Now they're down deep, 1st and goal. Giovanni Bernard, as Ben's looking on. Kicks it outside, little juke, and he's in. And the Bengals are out front 10-0. Later second quarter, Steelers on a 3rd and 14. Roethlisberger trying to make something happen here. But it's Mackenzie Alexander the other way. Steelers also get flagged for a late hit on the play. Struggling on offense. The late hit there. Bengals take over again. All right, Bengals 2nd 9, Steelers 14. And it's Bernard. Little circle route. And that's when he became resident. 17-0 at the half. Steelers had their worst first half of the season on offense. Ben Roethlisberger, as the starting quarterback, was 7 pass yards, 1.4 yards per play. Third quarter, though, Steelers get it going a bit. 3rd and 3, they're at their own 40. Chase Claypool's had a big season. Short little pass, good block in front. 37 yards, finally pushed out of bounds. Steelers moving the sticks. Very next play, Roethlisberger. Nice ball for Deontay Johnson right there. And the Steelers are within 10. Ben pumped up about it, has his team back in the game. Now Benny Snell Jr. Good game for the Steelers. Back in business. They hit a field goal, so they're within a score, closing in on the Bengals. 4th quarter, same score. Whatever that was, Bengals. 3rd and 5. Ryan Finley. Little quarterback draw. 1st down. Later drive. Now it's 2nd and 2. Down to the Steelers 23. Finley going to run it again. And he's in. The Bengals increased their lead. It's 24-10 over the Steelers. 6 minutes to go in the game. Steelers going for it on a 4th and 4. Roethlisberger, Deontay Johnson. Can't grab it, but they throw a flag on the play for interference. So the Steelers get a fresh set of downs. And the very next play, it's Snell. Bangs it through the pig pile. Steelers down 1, 24-17. 1 touchdown to this. 2.5 to go. Bengals got a 3rd and 3 back at their 42, trying to ice this thing. Finley again. He ran well earlier. This time he can't get outside. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back with another chance. Just over 2 to go. 3rd and 10. Ben back in his own way for Chase Claypool. Launches that thing, but it's broken up. Darius Phillips coming over to make the play. Last chance for the Steelers now. 4th and 10. And the Bengals shocked the Steelers here on Monday Night Football. That is 3 straight losses after an 11-0 start. They're averaging 10 fewer points per game now across this 3-game losing streak. They've scored under 20 points in 4 straight games for the first time since Big Ben's rookie season. Turnover margin also a big concern. 3 straight losses, a concern to the coach for sure.
In regards to the game, just not good enough for us. The performance speaks for itself, man. We turned the ball over at the early portions of the game. You can't do that. You can't do that versus anybody. We gave them the short field 3 times in the first half or so. And so it was an uphill battle the rest of the way because of that. They were able to, hide the ball a little bit because of those circumstances. I thought they had a good plan. You got to tip your cap to them, particularly with some of the quarterback design runs that were able to keep us off balance and minimize some of the things that we were able to do on possession downs. And so I want to give them credit. But largely, man, we got a lot of work to do. We're not a good football group right now. And so we understand the consequences that come with that. We're working on a short week. We got to be better than what we've been. And that's just the reality of it. From a health standpoint, Derek Watt had a concussion, wasn't able to come back. Ebron had a back injury, is being evaluated. He wasn't able to come back. And Marcus Allen had a stinger that he was able to come back from. Questions?
Dale Lawley.
Well, let's dive a little deeper into this losing streak for Pittsburgh. It started week 13 against Washington. After that game was pushed back to Monday, the Steelers led 14-0, marking their 2nd largest blown lead at home in team history. And then last Sunday night, the Steelers were simply outclassed in Buffalo by a very good Bills team. They were held to less than 20 points for a 3rd straight game. That's the longest streak with Big Ben as quarterback since 2013. And just tonight, the Steelers just dug themselves too big of a hole against the Bengals on the road. They managed just 7 first-half passing yards, their fewest ever in a Ben Roethlisberger start. All right, time now for our T-Mobile post-game coverage, and we go back to Cincinnati. We've got Brian Griese and Lou Riddick hanging out with us, and I want to talk about the game specifically, guys, and then we got to pull it back and do a big-picture evaluation here. And Brian, I'm going to start with you. Big Ben goes 20 for 38, 170 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. But early in this game, some of those throws he were making, seemingly they had 0 chance of getting anywhere near a completion. And next thing you know, they've got to score points, and they can't do it. What happened with that offense?
Yeah, the first half was ugly, Michael, and Ben didn't play well. And he'll be the first to tell you in the post-game presser that he didn't play well. He didn't see the field well in the first half. He contributed to 2 turnovers, the 1 interception to Mackenzie Alexander. He didn't see him, or he tried to force it past him, and it was just a bad read, bad play. Then the center quarterback exchange was on him as well. So they rallied in the second half, but they were not able to overcome the poor play offensively, and in particular Ben Roethlisberger and those 3 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, look, for Ben Roethlisberger, he knew he had to play well. He knew he had to really pick it up and kind of like put the team on his shoulders, although they're better when they're more well-rounded and they're more multiple. But he knows that this offense is only going to go as far as he takes them. It was a little bit too little too late. Then as he started getting going, Cincinnati really ramped it up in the second half as far as their pass rush. You saw what Carl Lawson was doing to Villanueva all night long. And I don't care how good you are as a quarterback. You start getting hit like that, and everything's going to be kind of 50-50 as far as your success rate is concerned.
You know, we just went through some of the specifics of this 3-game losing skid, and scoring points clearly has been a struggle lately. But I remember, Lewis, back even towards those last couple of wins when they started 11-0, Mike Tomlin was not happy overall with the way they're performing. Now they've lost 3 straight. And you guys were talking about it towards the tail end of the telecast about this team being a broken team right now. Big picture-wise, what are you seeing from this squad?
Well, there's still a veteran squad at some of the key positions, namely, obviously, quarterback, and they have a coach who's a Super Bowl winning coach who understands what it takes, knows what buttons to push. So I don't know if they're necessarily broken, but I'll tell you this. I don't know if they can necessarily fix their problems either, because some of these things are fundamental and they're things that you fix in the offseason as far as being more physical up front, getting bigger bodies, getting healthier, getting all your guys.